So let me briefly show you how EURAXESS Digital Assistant works. You can access the assistant or a chatbot at the home page of the Serbian EURAXESS portal. So you can open the page with the address which is shown in the top left corner, like www.euraxess.rs. When you open this URL, the home page of Serbian EURAXESS portal will be presented, and besides the content, you can also at the home page see at the bottom right corner kind of a box that looks like a chat box. So if you click on it, you will see that there is a prompt, so you can send some messages, ask some questions and different things. So if I ask some simple question, the chatbot will answer, and obviously it has a sense of humor. However, you have to have in mind that the chatbot is trained very carefully to answer on some very specific things, some very specific questions. In other words, it can answer those questions. So if you ask him about the weather in Serbia, he will not be able to answer this type of question. In fact, there are some 6 specific intents that chatbot can recognize and lead someone who talks to him or her through the series of additional questions to make the fully formal and full description of the intent, so he can precisely answer the questions that have been posed. So let's try the simple question, which is definitely relevant to the issues international researchers have when they relocate to some other country. So I'm asking about the working permit in Serbia. Okay, so it seems that the chatbot understood the nature of my question, so he is asking the relevant question with which he needs to collect data needed to fill the gaps in order to provide the fully complete answer. So let's say that I will be employed in some organization, and it seems that this question was sufficient, or at least the answer on this question was sufficient to provide a detailed answer, and detailed answer is the list of everything that I need to request work permit in Serbia. So is there a living person behind it? Definitely not. It's a chatbot, and it's trained to answer some specific things. Besides those 6 intents I will be mentioning a little bit later, it can also provide a link to the EURAXESS portal with a list of jobs based on the filters that are produced in real time by using the conversation with the chatbot. So let's say that I can ask him something like this: I'm chemist. Where can I find a job? So now the series of questions is coming. This series of questions is there to somehow uncover the career stage in which am I. So let's say that I am a PhD holder, that I consider myself independent in choosing what to work on, and that I did not work as a PI or a team leader or research group or head of RD laboratory. And I can see here that basically chatbot recognized that I'm R3 researcher based on the answers, and that he needs to show me the posts with the job posts with for chemists. So this is the link which you need to click on and to follow in order to get the list of jobs. So as I said, this is chatbot. It's something that is built by using the artificial intelligence, and there is a wide set of technologies behind this term, among which there are some used for building these kinds of digital assistants where the computer programs become capable to process the natural language. They can actually discuss with you by using your language. This is the chatbot we implemented at the University of Niš, and it can serve 6 intents. It can recognize, or she can recognize because it's not baptized yet, the intents of asking for work permit, temporary residence, opening bank account, setting up a company, entering country, and getting visa. There is a large system behind which helps this chatbot to work like that, and this system is called Google Dialogflow. And I can say with confidence that when you have an expert on board, very simple chatbot is relatively easy to implement. The simple chatbot which provides the answers like this. As soon as you have all the information needed to provide the specific answers on hand. Of course, this is not the direction that we would suggest you taking or not taking, because this is just an example demonstration of where the automation of services can go. Did this remove the need for you? Absolutely not, because this chatbot cannot take a researcher by the hand and answer to some very specific and complex demand. And EURAXESS experience shows that the majority of the services are personalized. If it's easy to answer some question, then you could easily assume that researchers will find the answer online. They wouldn't call you if it's easy to answer. So the majority of your work will be related to personalized assistance. So why not then anyway deal with the easy part and automate the activities like this? I think this is a good step, a step in good direction, because at least it reduces some of the burden from your typically very busy backs.